The WBC orders Tyson Gypsy King Fury to face his mandatory challenger, WBC interim champion Dillian Whyte. Before we get into the video, I would greatly appreciate if you guys like and subscribe. And in the comment section, the pinned comment will be a link for a new channel that I made. It's a gaming channel. Just, be doing walkthroughs for certain games, just joking around. We'll do a lot of live streams on there. Just a channel where we can have some fun on. And I would greatly appreciate if you guys took the support that you showed me on this channel into that channel. Now, without wasting too much of your time, let's get into the video. So Tyson Fury finally gets ordered by the WBC to face Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte has been, the top contender for the WBC since 2018, barring the 5-month period where he was knocked out by Alexander Povetkin, because he avenged that fight fairly quickly. So yeah, he's been waiting for a while to get this shot. Now the question lies here. They have 30 days to negotiate. I think 29 days left because the fight was ordered yesterday. Will Tyson Fury, the lineal champion, the Ring Magazine champion, defend or vacate? Many people are ruling out him vacating, but I don't rule it out. I know Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury likes to pick and choose his fights. He could have fought Joshua when he was on his comeback, but he knew at that point Joshua would have derailed his comeback, because Joshua was not going to just be throwing 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, wild 1-2s at him. Go rewatch that first fight between Wilder and Joshua. That fight was disgusting. It was a disgusting performance from Deontay Wilder. Like, how you look at that fight, how does a world champion suck that bad? With all due respect to Wilder, you have great power, you got great heart, you got great chin, but he has no skill. No skill. Just 1-2. 1-2. A lot of people thought that Deontay Wilder could beat Vladimir Klitschko. I always knew Klitschko would win. It would be kind of a mix between Klitschko's fight against David Haye and Calvin Brock. Because like David Haye, Wilder winds up that right hand before he throws it. So Klitschko, in that Kronk style, the same Kronk style that Fury used twice to stop Wilder, would just take a step back. That's all he'd need to do. That's all he'd need to do. So I always thought that Vladimir Klitschko would wipe the floor with Wilder. Now, Anthony Joshua, on the other hand, even though I think Wilder beats him, I've always said Wilder beats Joshua, but Joshua beats Fury. Fury beats Wilder. That's what I've always said. And Joshua, he has a bigger range of punches. He has a good left. I've seen him drop guys left hook, left uppercut, right uppercut, and straight right hand. He has a decent jab. He has good footwork. He's much more better schooled fighter than Deontay Wilder. So Fury, when he got offered a Wembley fight against Joshua, refused it. Took the fight, much less money, only $3 million for the first fight against Wilder. He likes to pick and choose his opponents. After getting a draw against Wilder, he didn't go immediately in a rematch against Wilder or fought like a Luis Ortiz or, I don't know, at that time who was the top contender. I don't remember off the top of my head. Not a Dillian Whyte, even though the WBC said they would sanction Dillian Whyte versus Tyson Fury for the WBC Diamond Belt, which Fury requested. When Wilder called out Fury, he said, when Whyte called out Fury, I would only fight Whyte if the WBC Diamond Belt was on the line. The WBC approved to put the Diamond Belt on the line. Fury still did not fight Whyte. He went and fought Tom Schwartz and cherry-picked gone wrong Otto Wallin. So let's choose and pick his fights. Now the question is, will he fight Dillian Whyte or vacate? If he vacates, there won't be any vacant title fights. Whyte will be immediately the champion because he's the WBC interim champion. He'll be elevated to champion. I would hate for Whyte to get his title that way, but if it has to happen that way, so what? So be it. He's been mandatory for long enough. It's Fury's job to defend his title. I wish Fury does the right thing and chooses to defend against Dillian Whyte. I would pick Fury to beat Dillian Whyte. But we all know, I don't think most people know. But I'm telling you guys right now, Dillian Whyte is going to be a much, much more trickier fight for Fury than any fight he's had in his career. He's never fought a guy like Dillian Whyte. Vladimir Klitschko, the game plan, obviously I didn't see it coming. But now looking back at it, obviously, hindsight is 2020. But he feinted. Vladimir Klitschko was very reluctant to throw any jabs. And actually, in the fight against Brian Jennings, Vladimir Klitschko looked horrible. The very fight prior to Tyson Fury. And I saw a lot of scorecards online that had Jennings edging the fight out. But now, nevertheless, let's talk about Fury. Fury was dropped badly and was being outboxed in the first 2 or 3 rounds against Steve Cunningham. Fury lost to... I'm forgetting the journeyman's name. Just bear with me 1 second. Let me just find Tyson Fury's box rec really quick. Shout out to box rec, by the way. Give me 1 second. There was this journeyman that he fought twice. Everyone agrees that journeyman beat him the first time. John McDermott. Now I remember him. They fought twice. First time around, everyone thought McDermott won that fight. The judge, Terry O'Connor, who still somehow, he scored so many robberies, and I don't know how he still has his license. He's a referee, but in the UK, in these small fights, they let the referee score the fight. He scored the fight for Tyson Fury 8 rounds to 2. A lot of people had John McDermott winning 6 rounds to 4, 7 rounds to 3 type fight. And then he got dropped a couple fights later against Nivan Pajic. And down badly he was. So, he's never fought. I don't see what Tyson Fury's resume holds that makes people so sure that he's that great of a fighter. Deontay Wilder, 3 times. That's his. He's fought him 3 times. And Vladimir Klitschko. That's it. 2 opponents. Dillian Whyte will be the trickiest customer for Fury style, even though I would pick both Klitschko and Wilder to beat Dillian Whyte easy. I think Fury style is too sloppy to beat Dillian Whyte easy. I think he'll struggle with Whyte early and then get to him late. Or win by wide decision because of maybe he drops him 2 or 3 times. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think he's going to vacate or fight? I'm not certain he'll fight. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Apologies to all the Tyson Fury fans. And Sadiq Boxing out.